A farewell ceremony for Maradona was held in Buenos Aires. And meanwhile, the press made the details of Diego's demise public and talked about what were the last words of the Argentinian. Friends, this is the real mourning we are having right now. Millions of people around the world are bemoaning upon the great player. Today, we are to tell you what is happening in the homeland of Maradona after his sudden passing. Make yourself comfortable and just try to hold back your tears. But first, following an undoubtful tradition, we are starting today's episode with brave news. Arsenal beat Molde with a score of 3-0 and guaranteed their participation in the 1/16 finals of the Europa League. The Premier League leadership will allow up to 2,000 fans to return to the stadiums. At the moment, only 10 clubs have received such permission: Tottenham, Chelsea, West Ham, Crystal Palace, Fulham, Liverpool, Everton, Brighton and Southampton. Maradona is not dead. He is immortal. God gave this world the best player of all time. He will live forever and ever, wrote Zlatan Ibrahimovic on his Instagram. Liverpool may sign Ezekiel Garay, who now remains a free agent. Doctors advised Piqué to agree to the operation. The defender was seriously injured in a recent match against Atletico. Juventus will once again try to agree on a new contract with Paulo Dybala, informs Football Italia. Manuel Neuer became the first player in history to win 15 matches in a row in the Champions League. Everton lost defender Lucas Digne for 2 months due to an ankle injury. Inter will fine Arturo Vidal for being sent off in the Champions League match against Real Madrid. The Chilean argued with the referee and received 2 yellow cards in a minute. Chelsea is set to extend Thiago Silva's contract for another year, claims Sky Sports. Piqué won't need surgery and his knee will be able to recover without such severe measures. Girard is expected to return to Barcelona within 4 months. If I'm not staying in Inter for Christmas time, it will mean that I didn't deserve this job at all. Football Italia quotes the words of the head coach of Inter, Antonio Conte. Hoffenheim will play in the Europa League playoffs for the first time in its history. Maradona was an important person for all the people of Argentina, a true legend. He will forever remain in our memory. It is very hard and sad for us, Atletico head coach Diego Simeone said in the interview with France Football. For the first time under the leadership of Mourinho, Tottenham won 5 matches in a row in all tournaments. We have long-term plans for Erling. We are not interested in rumors. I can see in what way he will play here for many more years, said the sporting director of Borussia Dortmund, Michael Zorc. Barcelona midfielder Sergio Busquets has started his recovery training after a knee injury. Former CSK and Leicester striker Ahmad Musa said that despite rumors, he wasn't interested in moving to Sheffield United. This weekend, all matches of Spanish Championship will begin with a moment of silence in memory of Diego Maradona. The information was confirmed by the press service of La Liga. In 2016, Manchester City sent a request to Real Madrid for James Rodriguez, but made no following actions to sign the Colombian. FIFA should make all clubs retire number 10 jersey. That would be the greatest honor we could give. Maradona's death is an incredible loss for world football, said the head coach of Marseille, Andrea Villas-Boas, in an interview with Goal. Real Madrid will try to buy Bruno Fernandes in January, says Marca. Arsenal winger Nicolas Pepe has scored for the club in 3 consecutive matches in the UEL. Napoli players honor Diego Maradona in the Europa League match against Rijeka. The Neapolitans came on the pitch in jerseys with number 10 and the name of the late Argentinian on their backs. Real Madrid defender Eder Militao returned to training with the main squad. The Brazilian missed the last couple of matches due to a positive test for coronavirus. Real Madrid midfielder Lucas Vazquez may move to Milan. Jamie Vardy has scored 150 goals in his professional career. The matches of the matchday 4 of the group stage of the Europa League took place yesterday. All the results are in your screens. Now we are moving on to the main news. Let's go. The whole world continues to mourn Diego Maradona. Yesterday in Buenos Aires, a farewell ceremony was held for the Argentinian legend. During an honorable event, the clashes between local fans and the police took place, La Nación reports. According to the source, in an hour after the start of the ceremony, fans began to break through the crowd and fences, thereby disrupting the procession. The fans tried to break into the presidential palace of Buenos Aires, where the body of Maradona remained. However, the police prevented them from doing any horrendous acts. Law enforcers had to act tough against the angry crowd, which caused a massive brawl. Besides, we are to notice the actions of Argentina President Alberto Fernandez, who recently declared a 3-day national mourning due to the passing of Maradona, showed up at the memorial service in his helicopter. Continuing the theme of passing of the great Diego Armando, the Argentinian TV channel TN spoke about how the Argentinian spent the last hours of his life. It turned out that Maradona was at his home in the suburbs of Buenos Aires and was recovering from a recent brain surgery. Citing the words of Diego's relatives, the source claims that during the breakfast, the 60-year-old ex-footballer became ill all of a sudden, and his face turned noticeably pale. At 10:30 by the local time, Maradona was examined by a doctor who was in the house with his nephew, psychologist, psychiatrist, and nurse. When the examination was completed, Diego told the doctor that he wanted to go to lay in bed and added, "I'm not well." An ambulance was immediately called for him, but when 6 cars arrived at once, the Argentinian had already stopped breathing. After cardiac arrest, doctors had no chance of saving Maradona. At 12 o'clock, experts ascertained the demise of the national hero. It hurts to realize that a great player left in such a way. Diego, your legacy will never be forgotten. If the candidate of Emilio Russo wins Barcelona presidential elections in January 2021, he is set to rename the Camp Nou home stadium in honor of Blaugrana striker Lionel Messi. Despite the desire of Argentinian to leave Barca by the next summer, the potential president of Blaugranas is ready to take a big step towards Leo to convince him and keep him in Barcelona until the end of his professional career. The contract of Lionel Messi with the club expires at the end of this season, but he is a living legend of world football and Barcelona. I intend to invite the board of directors to consider the possibility of renaming our stadium in honor of Messi. ESPN quotes Russo. We are reminding that rumors were actively linking Lionel with a transfer to Manchester City. British and Spanish media have been reporting for months that the citizens will come for the Argentinian next summer when he can leave Barcelona as a free agent. Friends, the Inside Football channel has prepared a new, very emotional video in memory of Diego Maradona, and the links are now in front of you. This is really a must-see. Friends, thank you for watching. Be sure to watch suggested videos if you missed our previous episodes. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.